get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you've got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hale. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Deep throw off his back foot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch. and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well give it to him again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Berry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the...
He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Complete downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Shoots it to the left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw it. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU. Just one moment.